When I first started playing Bloodstrike, I made a lot of mistakes, from using the wrong settings, bad engagements, and other simple mistakes that could have been easily avoided. So in this video, I'll be sharing a few tips I wish I knew when I was just starting out. These will help you improve faster, survive longer, and play smarter in every match. Stick around till the end, you might just pick up something new that will change the way you play. Starting with the first tip, utilize XP cards. If you're new to the game, most of the weapon attachments are still locked, which means you can't build a proper loadout. XP cards are very important because it will give you a boost to unlock some levels much faster. There are different XP cards: the Weapon XP card, Weapon Bonus XP, and Striker Bonus XP card. The Weapon XP cards gives you XP points. Level 1 XP cards gives you 500 points, while Level 2 XP cards grants 2000 XP points. If your account is still new, you'll have 0 XP cards. You can get some XP cards by completing some tasks and also in the Striker Pass. The Weapon Bonus XP card also grants you XP, but only when you're playing a game. Unlike with the Weapon XP cards, you can just level up immediately without playing. You can only reach a max level of 50 if you use Weapon XP cards, but with the Bonus XP cards, you can reach up to level 100. The higher your weapon level, the more attachments you unlock. For the Striker Bonus XP, you use this to unlock more levels for your milestone. Here, there are different weapons and melee weapons that can be unlocked by reaching a certain level. Another tip that I've learned is to save rank coins and noble coins. You can actually buy some legendary and ultra skins without using gold. There are a few skins in the rank shop and skins in the mall like the Glock Ultra and Legendary skin, INP9 Molten Core, and MP5 Payday. They recently added 2 Ultra skins in the rank shop, the M4A1 Iron Surgeon C and File Warrior skin. I highly recommend that you save these coins because who knows, maybe your favorite gun will have a very good skin added to the shop in the future. And of course, we want to be ready when the time comes. I did not purchase this File skin because I already have a lot of skins for this gun. You can also use the noble coins in buying some striker skins like Amos Ebony skin and Zero Strip Out skin. The next step is actually very helpful in finding the exact location of the different objectives. If you just look at the map, you can see the locations of these objectives but not their exact location. Also, if you're near these objectives, you'll be able to see which floors they belong. But there's actually an easier way to determine their exact location that can save you a lot of time. All you need to do is zoom in on the map until you can tap the objective's icon. Once you do, an enlarged icon will appear on the screen showing their exact location. Next on the list is tactical landing. During early drops, a lot of players love landing on rooftops or high ground open areas, like at the top of the prison in Shutter Island or the chopper pad in Skyline map. Problem is, those spots get crowded really fast. If you land there, there's a huge chance you'll get eliminated early, especially if you don't have good weapons yet. Instead, try this. Land in the same area but not right on top. For example, in the prison area on Shutter Island, you can land on the windows instead of the roof. That way, you'll have a few seconds to loot up and prepare before heading up to fight. Since most players land at the top, they'll be fighting for the chests and resources available, which is limited. So if you play it smart, you might just be able to secure lots of kills at the start of the game. Another useful tip is the parachute glide trick. Basically, you open and close the parachute repeatedly to travel longer distances. In Bloodstrike, you can accurately land on your preferred drop-off if you jump within 800 to 900 meters. This can also be used to disrupt your opponent's aim because this will make you difficult to hit in mid-air. Staying in parachute mode will make you an easy target, especially with snipers. I've also used this trick to delay and buy time for my teammates to revive. This is very helpful, especially if you're the last person alive on your team. If you want to move faster in Bloodstrike, you might have to adjust your joystick and FOV. Let's start with the joystick. When you sprint, you can see icons appearing above your joystick. This is actually your sprint icon. And with the default setting, the icon is a bit far from the joystick. Go to controls, then decrease the size of your joystick to 0. Drag the sprint and auto sprint icon close to the joystick as much as possible. After this, increase the size of your joystick based on your preference. With the sprint icons close to your joystick, you'll be able to move much faster than before. For the FOV, it doesn't actually affect your movement speed. It only changes how much you see on your screen. When you increase your FOV, your camera zooms out, making your surroundings look wider. Because of that wider perspective, your movement looks faster, but your actual speed stays the same. Conversely, a lower FOV makes your view narrower, so it feels like you're moving slower, but again, it's just visual. If you're using a tablet or an iPad, it's better if you max your FOV. But if you're using phones, you can still max your FOV, but everything on your screen, including enemies at mid or long range, will appear smaller and farther away. I recommend setting your FOV between 100 and 110 for a balanced view of your surroundings and enemy size. Another tip that many players tend to overlook is the proper way to reload. Bloodstrike is a fast-paced game, there's a lot of action, and you want to be moving and avoid being steady before and after gunfights. A normal reload leaves you completely vulnerable, making you an easy target. Instead, learn to reload while moving. You can do this by sliding, press reload, then jump or just slide cancel. This technique not only keeps you hard to hit but also helps you maintain your momentum even during reloads. That way, if an enemy suddenly attacks you, you're already in motion and ready to fight back. Another state that leaves you completely vulnerable is when you zipline. You basically can't do anything when you zipline, and enemies can easily aim and track your direction. What I recommend you to do is to practice canceling the zipline animation. This will not only make you difficult to hit but also difficult to predict. At the end of the zipline animation, there's a short moment where you're thrown off mid-air, leaving you with no control and no cover. To avoid this, cancel the zipline before the animation is done. Jump off a split second early so you can avoid being an easy target. This small timing adjustment can save your life and keep your movement unpredictable during fights. Another important tip that will help you survive intense fights is to equip yourself with the proper throwables and healing items. This may sound simple, but it's really important. For the throwables, I always dedicate a slot for smoke grenades. Perfect for disrupting enemy vision, especially when you rotate or cross on open areas. You can also use smoke grenades while you are healing and recovering from a fight. This may not be the perfect cover, but at least it will give you a few seconds to survive longer and reposition. Just like with the throwables, I also reserve a slot in my healing items for inhalers. Inhalers takes less time to use and you can recover some HP as you engage in fights. When you use bandages or medkits, you can slide or sprint, which makes you an easy target. But with inhalers, you can keep moving and sliding while healing. It's a small trick, but it can turn the tide of the battle when used at the right moment. Which of these tips help you the most? Comment down your thoughts and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.